Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back at halftime to look at...
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chester Rogers, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2. End zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Flacco from the gun. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On second down, Connor looking for space. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Passing play, Flacco. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 31. Bootleg, Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Past the 20. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's at the 40. and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return, and the Steelers have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run it with Balaj. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Check 52. The pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 44.
From the 44, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Balaj. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Walton. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Walton. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Joe Flacco and the offense heading back out onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flacco from midfield. Got it complete to Rodgers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco dumping it off for Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception.
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other side. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Joe Flacco and company heading back out onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Flacco, a veteran in these situations, hurrying his guys up. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This game number 7 of the year for each of these two teams, and much of the NFL now at the halfway point of the year. I want to remind you, though, that Week 9 kicks off this Thursday night here on EA Sports. Halloween night, as a matter of fact. Charles will be dressed as a Velociraptor, and me, because I'm a fun sponge, I'll just be dressed up as a play-by-play guy in a suit as we together bring you the 49ers and the Cardinals from State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Come on now, let's go!
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call. Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To pass, Flacco. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Flacco. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Open man. It's Preston Williams. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Switch gears.
Toss play to Balaj. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Jackson now. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
How about that shuffle pass, or if you want to call it the shuffle pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it up.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From just shy of midfield, Flacco. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
43's the mic.
From the gun, Flacco. And he's got Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Flacco now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Flacco. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jeff Hireman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Get ready, get ready.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Connor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check, 59.
On the ground with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Connor. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 4th down, here's Jackson.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw again is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Grant. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Jackson throwing once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide on.